Oh, Andy, hey, what's going on? So, I know the whole branding is DP Sundays at 6, but I'm on the Sandman mic tonight, so we'll get noisy in here, and here she is. Look at that. Wow. Hi.
Hey, I'm in the room like I graduated from college, on
I mean,
time.
what the hell? We might just have to start start the show earlier because you joined immediately. What the hell happens? Do you do heroin every Sunday at 5:45? What?
I don't do heroin, but I do blow.
Oh,
I was snorting my lines of coke, and it got me in a mental headspace where I was like, okay, I can get through the first 20 minutes of this.
yeah, but I'm saying, you joined immediately. I invited you and you just joined. I'm confused. Can you hear the live
Well,
music,
see,
by the way?
usually,
I don't want to reveal
yeah,
it,
dude.
but I'll show you half of the title where I work. Not much is up, Andy. For the uninitiated, I think it's Andy, and not everyone knows. I feel like this is DP Sundays at 6. Today it's Sundays at 5. It's D. It's Paige. We double penetrate your fucking asshole and your mouth and your ears with jokes. That's what we do. Do you have anything
That's
to
what
add
we
to that?
do, baby. I would just like to add that it is a DP, as in double penetration,
That's right.
as in
It's a little play on words. We're
as in we,
we're
we
smart as
penetrate
shit.
your
We're
ass.
good at comedy, and we realized early on that our initials are the same as some disgusting porn shit. Yeah,
It's the exact same thing. The perfect thing you want in a family relationship.
that's right. Yeah, there's so much porn now that there's so much what is it called? Step porn, right?
Yeah, step family
That's a
porn
huge thing
or
now. Yeah,
stepsister porn.
yeah. Step family porn. It's gotten to the point where even the videos under say related. Even
Hey,
underneath the video, they're talking about related.
dude! I even saw Pornhub has added a new search. You can get a immediate relation or extended.
Extended. Yeah. What is
You can
what
get.
is the furthest removed where it doesn't count as incest?
No, it's just a video that's like tangentially related to the one you were watching.
Yes, Christ. We're good. It popped up and said you got to put your password in for your email, which I haven't done in 7 years. Fuck it, I'm not doing that. This is DP.
It
It's
took them
Sundays at
this
5.
long. You fooled them for 7 years. It was a good run.
Yeah, I mean it's probably been longer. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, dude. I don't know the I don't get the appeal of the whole like step family porn category.
Yeah, well, I mean, I feel like um, everything that comes out is a commentary on the society around it, right?
Right? Yeah.
I gotta move around. People keep walking past me. I'm right outside of where I work, and I'm not gonna reveal where that is. But I don't know. People keep walking past, and I'm yelling about porn and double penetration and assholes. Let me get over here. But yeah, we're gonna keep.
Yeah. Just wait till he says the N word on Instagram Live.
Oh, well, we discussed 2 weeks ago. Sorry, there was no show last week, folks. But I also don't really care.
He's a working man.
I'm a working man. That's exactly right. But yeah, no, we explained. We say some other uncouth words on this show, but my opinion on slurs is you're allowed to say whatever you got called, right?
I would second that to
You
a
would
degree.
second that, yeah. It's like I don't know. What do you mean to a degree?
I don't know. I mean, you're definitely not a gay man, but like if people are calling you faggot, it's like yeah, it gives you a certain license. Like you fall into the same category as other people who happen to be gay
Yeah,
and are called.
yeah, right, yeah. And there's also a thing where I don't know the way that word has been used, and I get why it has hurt the gay community, but the way that word has been used is like it doesn't really even mean gay anymore. That's the great Louis joke where it's like I would never call a gay person a faggot, right? It just
Yeah,
it's a
yeah.
synonym for
The South Park.
pussy, right? And it's like, yeah, I'm not gay, but I Yeah, I'm a faggot. I am kind of a pussy. You know what I mean? I don't really. I
Yeah.
don't really stand.
Well, it's
I really don't stand up for myself ever. Actually, I don't know.
yeah. Well, it goes back to those roots of like, you don't want to be fucking, you don't want to be fucking gay. Like that's disgusting. You
Yeah,
fucking
right.
like,
But that doesn't bother me if people think I'm gay. I don't really care. I don't know. All it is do what feels right, baby. Always. You know what I mean?
do fucking feels right.
Yeah.
I can tell you, there's plenty of people in the gay community too who are just like, oh, I'm gay, but I'm not a fucking faggot.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. That's the reverse.
It's
You
like
know what I
it's
mean?
like a fucking cultural distinction too.
No, that is the reverse though, because it's like, yeah, like it doesn't. I don't know. Like I get it. It's hurtful. And my argument certainly isn't that we should be yelling at people in the streets, because of course not. But it's like, in the context of a joke, it's like, come on. It's like,
I think one of the great philosophers of our time, It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, had a whole episode devoted to this.
to the word faggot. I don't remember that.
Yeah, it was in one of the later seasons. It was the one where Mac came out for good and like stayed out. It's like he was gonna get hit by something. There was something like coming across the road to like hit him, and Frank was like, "Move, faggot!" and so then they took it to court. Yeah. Well, then they took it to court, and Mac was like, "He shouldn't be calling me that." And they were like, "Why would you care if he called you that? You're not gay." And then it turned out,
right. Yeah, it would only bother you if I had that thought where it's like, it's unfortunate that people who are on the like far left are like, you can't say faggot, right? You can't, right?
yeah.
It's unfortunate because there's not a word that would make a cop's mind implode more than the word faggot. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like if a cop was just in your face and you were just like, you're a faggot, man. What? You know what I mean? There legit isn't a word that would make a cop disintegrate more. Yeah, so, ACAF. That's all I'm saying.
ACAF.
Yeah.
All cops are faggots.
Yeah, that's what ACAF, yeah. But yeah, Oh, Alex
I can hear my DMs wrestling.
Drop a booyah. Yeah. Mark Norman, the blogs are lighting up. Yeah.
West Philly is gonna burn me at the stake.
No, I mean that's the thing, is like I really gotta pump the brakes here, because you're never gonna get in trouble for it. But drop a booyah in the chat, Alex. Thank you for joining. We do appreciate you. This is DP Sundays at 5.
Hell yeah! Welcome to the chat, Alex.
Welcome to the damn chat.
Welcome to the damn chat. Drop that booyah.
Drop the booyah. Thanks for hanging out. But yeah, I don't know. We might be done with this topic. We've already touched it 400 times, but the point we were making, where it's like, it doesn't mean gay, right? Louis has the best joke of that, because that's kind of a hacky take, I suppose. But Louis is like, I would never call a gay person a faggot, right? Like if I stumbled across two dudes sucking each other's dicks, I would be like, oh, hello, gentlemen, how are you doing? But if the dude took the dick out of his mouth and said something like, oh, people from Phoenix are called Phoenicians, it's like, shut up, faggot! Shut up!
Oh!
So yeah. Hopefully that'll get me canceled less than saying that word a million times is telling you guys to go watch a Louis C.K. special.
I was about to say, you pulled some great resources to back up your argument.
I know. Yep. They say
you had a
best
killer
thing for
defense.
a comedian is exposure. Well, apparently not, Louis. Apparently exposure is not the thing that's most important to being a comedian.
Yeah, you sure
he took his dick out, is why I say that. And exposure.
Yeah, you sure change your point to the right horse.
Yeah.
We got Jake Snyder in the chat.
Oh,
fake Jake Snyder.
Fake Jake Snyder, of course, but it is an ironic nickname because it's the real Jake Snyder.
Hell yeah, he is the real Jake Snyder, so he will stand up if we ask him to, please.
Will the real Jake Snyder please stand up? All you gotta do is thank you. You already did it, Jake. But yeah, all you gotta do is drop a booyah. You don't have to stand up. I hope you're beating off while you're watching DP. Sundays at 6, Sundays at
Oh,
5.
hell yeah. That's always why I'm so late. After I do my lines of coke at 5, I have to beat my dick for like 50 minutes, and usually I go over a little bit, both on my dick and also getting into the chat. So
That's impressive that you can beat off right after railing some fat lines. Because they
I mean,
say,
the cocaine is an exaggeration, but the beating off is not always, because sometimes I am coming from work. So
yeah,
there have been several times where I had to hop off the cam and just throw on a shirt real quick to hop on the gram.
yeah, no, I understand that. I mean, pretty much every time I'm not doing something publicly, I'm beating off. So that's understandable. But you're saying beat off while driving? Is that what you do?
Yeah, I hop in my car and I turn on my webcam, or my dash cam in this case, and I basically just beat off until I have to get onto DP.
So Jake asks, y'all starting at 5 now? Probably not. I know we did the episode outside of Sandman, but that was because I was closing the Sandman mic. I'm like 4th or 5th on the Sandman mic tonight, so starting at 6 and then doing like a 20-minute episode before I have to run back in, no good. So
No bueno.
we're just going to knock out a little 30, 35, maybe 40-minute up here. And then, yeah, the plan going forward, Sundays at 6, of course. We're too invested in Sundays at 6.
Sundays at 6 has got a great ring to it. It's alliterative.
Yeah, it's alliterative. Jake also asked, is there a way to watch DP without beating off? Well, I don't know yet. Yes, but because the only way to watch DP, it's impossible to watch DP without masturbating, I think. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You can watch it.
I would agree
You
with
can watch
that.
it without beating off, but it's like we can't forget about all our friends who are jilling off or are fucking.
Oh yeah, you
What's your
don't
favorite? What's your
necessarily have to
favorite
beat off.
term for uh, vaginal masturbation?
Vaginal masturbation. Jilling off is a pretty good one, actually.
Yeah,
I'm trying to think of some others.
thing. I never heard it until like I was watching some British comedy, and he's like, "Oh, she was jilling off," and I was like, "That's pretty."
Conking the cooch, that'd be a good one.
Yeah, conking the cooch, hitting the speed bag.
Oh, I haven't heard of that one, dude.
Yeah, yeah. I like fingering a girl like I'm hitting a speed bag. Just clam choking. I like that, Jake. Yeah.
Yeah!
Drop yours in
If
the chat
you-
if you've got one. But listen,
If you've got a
I
tasteful,
said vaginal and not female because I'm a progressive guy. I understand that a vagina, that's not female genitalia, okay?
Uncle Paige realizes it's 2021, and he will say faggot on multiple episodes, and also
I know,
not gender use on your
I
genitals.
just spent 12 minutes saying faggot. And now I'm like, yeah, you know why I didn't say female. I said vaginal.
Well, this just means that you're a complicated character. You know, you're not easily cancelable.
That's right. That's right. Well, I am easily cancelable because cancel culture doesn't. It seems to be like locusts. You know what I mean? They devour and then move on to the next thing. And I'm not saying there's nothing that shouldn't get canceled, because definitely people deserve to get canceled. But you know,
Terrible TV shows deserve to get canceled.
terrible TV shows deserve to get canceled. That's exactly right.
I can't get over clam shilking. That's an excellent one.
Clam choking is pretty funny. Yeah. I'm trying to think of any other.
If you have a euphemism for vaginal masturbation, please drop it in the chat along with the booyah.
Yeah, well, because that's my thing with like people who like, oh, women aren't funny. They only talk about their period. It's like, yeah, I mean, like, male comics only talk about their dicks, really. You know what I mean? So it's like, my thing is like, I fuck with anyone who's doing jokes. You know what I mean? So like, especially nowadays, you see so many people who just aren't doing jokes. There's no punchlines, and it's like, yeah. a male comic that's a year or two into comedy, I would like, yeah, do some beat off jokes. You shouldn't shy away from doing those because it's better to do jokes than no jokes, right?
I
And
vibe with that. I
it's
vibe
the
with that.
same thing with, yeah, it's like you're a year or two into comedy, yeah, you should do 10 minutes of pussy jokes. Why the fuck wouldn't you? Like that's
Yeah.
yeah.
Do you remember that Chelsea Peretti bit where she talks about she starts out like one of her specials where she's like talking about how male comics talk about like fucking a chick all the time,
Uh-huh.
and they always do like the exaggerated, like, you know, using the mic as their dick, like fucking a stool or whatever.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, the
And then
fucking a
she was
stool
like,
became such a hack move.
yeah, but then she was like, I can't really do that bit because if I did it, it would just be like a guy fucked me last night, and she just stands still. And then she's like, and then things got really interesting, and she just turns around.
Yeah, I like to I like to do the whole the stool humping, but I'm reverse cowgirl is my favorite position, so just lay down and put the stool on top of me.
You're just going down hard on that stool, giving it the old pump and
Yeah,
dump.
you just yeah, it's like I was fucking this girl. You know how it goes. You start eating the stool out, and you're like, all
No,
right,
dude, it's like somebody who's into getting pegged, and it's just like they start getting pegged by the stool.
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly,
yeah, I was fucking a chick
exactly,
last night,
yeah,
and it was the best thing. She had me wrapped just like this, and then just starts like humping the stool with his ass or something.
yeah. Yeah, I'm a cuck, so I invite a black comic on stage to fuck the stool while I watch. I just beat off all. Yeah. Mm.
Dude, that would honestly be a pretty funny bit. It's just like, yeah, so I was fucking a chick last night, and like you're into some freaky shit, and then like people just keep coming out and like showing what you're into.
Yeah, if you could like coordinate it where it's not a bit I feel like you could do every single night, but if you could coordinate it where you could record it like once and you just hit every single different type of sexual preference, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But with the stool with the stool.
Honestly, dude, that would probably make a better sketch video than it would like a stand up bit.
I mean, we need a poster, DP, and it's us DP in a stool.
Dude, it's like one
That'd
of
be
those
pretty
diagram posters.
Yeah.
That honestly, that would.
Yeah,
It'd be
we
like
both have
a.
microphones and we both have our crotches up to a stool. And it's like sideways, like the head of the stool is at my dick. And then the bottom of the stool, because, you know, I'm in the mouth, you're in the fucking...
I'm the fucking H.
You're in the stool's either ass or pussy, whichever you prefer.
This stool is getting railed because it has rails to keep it up.
That's right. But yeah, you know, if we could do something like that, that'd be cool.
If we could do a little incest art, that would be some great merch right there.
Yeah, Jake gets it. Jake says Eiffel Tower, the bar stool. That's exactly right. That's what we're going for. Yes. Yes.
Bonjour.
Correct.
Merci beaucoup, Jake Snyder.
Yeah. Drop in the chat. What's your favorite sexual position to do with a stool?
Give us your favorite sexual position to do with a stool. Are you shilking some clams? Are you choking the chicken? What are you doing? What are you doing to that stool?
Yeah, good callback with Shogun the clams. Yeah, I like to you know, really just get in there with a stool. I like to take a stool and turn it into a damn love scene.
I like to take life by the stool.
Yeah, it's very interesting with the humping the stool thing. Why do you think that became? I don't know. It's a weird way to get away with prop comedy. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because it's like,
I feel like it's more.
You can't just talk about fucking. You have to fuck something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel like it's the outrageousness of the act. It's like it's so like in your face, and like it's not something you see every day, presumably.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's the other thing with like quote unquote hacky comedy. Is a lot of the shit that people criticize is like if you do it now it's hacky, sure, but when it kind of started popping up, it wasn't necessarily. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know, on the vaudeville circuit, like they were looking at that, being like, "Oh my god, it's so fucking edgy. He's humping the shit out of that stool."
Yeah, yeah. I don't know if it was happening in vaudeville. That'd be awesome. A silent stool fucking. Yeah, but
Chastely revealing an ankle or two.
yeah, yeah. But like people will go back and be like a 2008 like. Well, I'll say Louis again, but like let's say instead of Louis, let's say Burr. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, that's kind of hacky, and it's like, yeah, in 2008 it wasn't. You know what I mean? In 2008, literally no one had put that out.
Right. Yeah. I feel like it's one of those things too, where once people see it, it's easy enough, and then like a bunch of people are just like, "Oh, I'll get a great pop with this. Somebody's gonna recognize, you know, they're gonna see me fucking pumping a stool on stage, and like that's hilarious as shit."
Yeah, yeah. Jake says tantric stool sex. What is that? I forget. I've heard tantric sex a million times. I couldn't tell you what it is. I'll be honest.
Sting is into it, not the wrestler, the musician.
Sting.
It's a lot of heavy.
The musician is into tantric sex.
Yeah, it's a lot of like heavy breathing and like you take things slow and sensual and stuff like that, which would be really funny, fucking funny to do to a bar stool.
So basically, you're only into making love.
Yeah, it's you know, it feels like making love.
Yeah, it's the opposite of Christian Grey.
Yeah, this is one shade of lovemaking.
Well,
it's 50 Shades of nothing.
I never saw those movies. Did you ever get into like the 50 Shades of Grey shit? It seemed bad. Not bad in terms of offensive. It seemed bad in terms of like I don't know, anything only like soccer moms are into. It's like, yeah, this is trash. It seemed like it was poorly written, I guess, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, from what I heard, it basically is it bills itself as very kinky, and it's actually very tame. The bigger issue is that Christian Grey is actually like pretty abusive.
Well, I mean,
not that like they're having wild kinky sex or anything. He's actually just like a what?
He's a dom, yeah.
Well, not just that. It's like he like gaslights her and shit like that, and it's like,
yeah, that's no good. But
I don't know. I heard that it wasn't very good, like in terms of writing either. It was just kind of like a shitty, like a one-off, like, you know.
Yeah, well, the bad line I remember is there's a line from the movie where he's like, I don't make love, I fuck hard. Which is so awesome. Yeah, I feel like if you're like a guy that's into being dominant, like I feel like most guys are like low key into being dominant, but if you're a guy that's like into being like dominant in the BDSM sense, how the fuck do you not get canceled? I don't get it. You know what I mean?
There are ways of doing it where it's like, as long as
shitty, but it's like Aziz got canceled for moving a girl's hand to his dick when he was making out with her.
I mean, it all comes back to consent. It's like, if you're doing something with somebody and like you're both on the same page and you're both into it, and like, if something goes wrong, like you stop when somebody asks you to. It's like that. There's nothing wrong with that. The bigger issue is when guys just like, or when anybody just like assumes that they bill themselves as a dom, but really they just want to do whatever they want to somebody. Yeah, it's like that's not good.
Yeah.
It's okay to explore. It's okay to my hot take is it's okay to explore like stuff like power dynamics and stuff like that as long as both people, however many people are into it, are like into it and on the same page.
Yeah, that'd be hilarious. Like a court case for like maybe not hilarious, but this is a silly joke idea. It'd be hilarious. It's a guy's getting like canceled, right, for like assault, I guess. But it's like it's like BDSM, and it's like, dude, don't you understand that salmon means salmon? Oh yeah, nose out the window. But when I said the safe word, he didn't stop. Salmon means salmon.
Dude, just somebody trying to get out of like some kind of domestic abuse case, like claiming that he's a fucking dom.
Yeah. Yeah, there's no
Also, Jake Snyder is getting hot and heavy in this chat, talking about all the filthy things he wants to do to a bar stool.
Yeah, I know, it's great. I didn't realize when we brought this up that Jake had given this a lot of thought.
Jake takes prop comedy to a whole new level. It's like another sex toy for him. He's like, remember when Buster Keaton fucked that bar stool? All practical effects. I do remember that too. Some of Buster Keaton's greatest works when he fucked that bar stool. I was very impressed he didn't have a stuntman.
What is that in? I do not believe I've seen that.
Oh, I don't fucking know. I'm just ripping.
I can't tell if Jake's joking or if that's a real scene in a movie.
I mean, Jake Snyder is an animal. I mean, look what else he says. This maniac is saying, I edge the pegs on the stool. I like to non-con a bar stool. Jake Snyder, what else are you doing? Are you waiting for that bar stool to give you a golden shower?
I hope so. That would be very nice. You get a little sap on you instead of piss.
Dude, somebody who's into like golden showers from a bar stool.
Yeah, it's all just whatever was left over.
No, that's what I call when somebody leaves a Miller High Life on the stool and I just happen to be next to it and they spill it all over me.
Bar juice.
And then I come all over myself.
Yeah, when I say I want a BJ, that's what I mean. I want bar juice.
You want bar juice?
Yeah. The absolute ultimate cocktail. Just whatever was spilled on the floor during the course.
When I tell you that I'm into scat, I want you to put on fucking Louis Armstrong when he's just speaking nonsense words into the microphone. I'm really into scat play. If you don't play Fly Me to the Moon and add in a lot of vocal improvisation, I am not going to come.
Yeah, I mean, understandable. But Jake, you're saying Buster Keaton. Was this a movie or what was this?
Yeah, Jake, give it to us.
We need more details about Buster Keaton, because if he fucked the stool, that's kind of awesome.
It's a groundbreaking work, really, for stools and for Buster.
Yeah. Agreed AF.
I love how the chat is becoming an integral part of this episode.
Oh yeah. I'm scrambling over here. I got too much on my plate. I don't know what to tell you.
No, you're good, dude. You're going to Sandman tonight. You're going to tell some jokes.
Yeah. Well, of course, next weekend, July 1st through the 3rd, I'll be hosting for Chris Allen. Winston will be featuring. It'll be great.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, being that I'm the only Richmond cat here, Carlton, the booker at Sandman, he hit me up and asked if I wanted to do the open mic tonight. And I was like, I would love to.
Oh shit, dude! You're hosting the open mic tonight?
No, I'm not hosting it. I'm just on it, but it's a good way to advertise the July 1st to the 3rd. You know what I mean? It's like, hey, if you liked what I just said, the July 1st to the 3rd, come hang out.
No, absolutely, dude. That's awesome. Hell yeah! I'm excited to see you.
Yeah, it'll be good. It'll be very good. I can't wait. July 4th weekend, baby.
Hell yeah! Let freedom ring. Let freedom cock ring. Am I right?
That's let freedom cock ring.
Dude, that'd be a pretty good like shirt or something like that. Just have like let freedom ring, and it's just like a big old cock ring around like a thick fucking chode.
Yeah.
A red, white, and blue dick.
There's so many
with
things.
A thick cock ring.
There's so many things that are like disgusting and like would make anyone be like, "What the fuck?" And I'm like, that'd be a good T-shirt. It's like, I mean,
dude,
not really.
No, it'd be a good T-shirt if this were like a seedy shop at like Myrtle Beach or something.
Oh, those are the best shops. I love that shit.
I think
just beach shops where it's like, I love that.
I think we should get out of restaurant touring, toying with that idea, and going into beach merch.
Honestly, yeah. Like this is kind of just an excuse to make T-shirts. we riff and whatever like little 30-second clip works. It's like, all right, that can be a sticker or a shirt. Come on.
Oh, Jake, I remember that scene. Classic fucking scene. He really got plowed in the ass when he humped that for the front of that moving train.
Jake's saying the scene. What movie is it, Jake? I'm telling you, I can't for the life of me. I couldn't name you 5 Buster Keaton movies. I feel like Batman.
I think.
What the hell else has he been in? Beetlejuice,
I think,
right? That's Buster.
yeah, Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
He was in that. I think the movie that Jake is referring to is Barstool Humpers 13, featuring Run a Train.
See, yeah, I'm very confused because it's like, oh boy, the side of his house fell and his dick perfectly fit through that glory hole. Oh, I do like that. I think Jake is making Buster Keaton references that I don't get. I think that's what he's doing.
Well, see, you haven't seen his extended work. That's the problem. You need to really explore his oeuvre in order to appreciate it.
Yeah.
You know, he was a young man trying to break into Hollywood. He didn't have many other options, and, you know, it was easy money. What are you going to do? Don't blame a guy for making 20-plus adult movies centered around a bar stool and a train.
Yeah, that's a funny idea that Buster Keaton just did like a shit ton of like really hardcore porn before he became an actor. Yeah.
Dude, me and Samantha were hanging out today, and we saw a fucking poster for an old Buster Keaton, or no, not Buster Keaton. Michael, fuck, what's his name? Michael Keaton.
Michael Keaton.
I think
you know what? I
Yeah.
said Buster Keaton. It was Michael Keaton in Batman. It wasn't even Buster.
I didn't even question you.
It wasn't even Buster. I don't know.
Buster Keaton did silent films.
Oh, silent films? Really? I was confused.
Yeah.
This whole time for the past 20 minutes, I've been confusing him with Michael Keaton. I'll be honest. Because
I mean, we
Beetlejuice
both
too. It's not Buster Keaton. It's Michael Keaton.
Well, dude, we both have cum on our faces from that one. I mean, I was right there with you.
I feel like I got cum on my face.
Well, I feel like I got cum on my face.
That's hilarious.
I feel like I got jizz in my jumper.
You know, what I want to go back to real quick is prop comedy. We were talking about prop comedy.
Oh yeah, prop comedy.
And I agree, humping the stool, that's a way to get away with prop comedy, right? But I think it's unfortunate that comics are so fucking judgmental and just like, that's bullshit. What is that guy doing? You know what I mean? Because it's like,
yeah,
I do think there could be a lot better fucking awesome prop comedy, but because it gets judged immediately, only people who are terrible hacks are willing to go all in with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I get that.
But it's like, it's not like, it could be really fun, like a whole act of just props. You know what I mean? I know Carrot Top does it, but it's like no one's willing to like go all in and like really experiment and be weird with it, because every single comic in the room is going to be like, fuck that guy.
Yeah, no, I feel that. I feel like it's the same with musical comedy, where it's like, unless you do it well and like can make a name for yourself, like other people kind of view it as gimmicky, but like, which is a shame, because like there's some awesome like guitar comics, like fucking musical comics that just like put out incredible stuff.
Yeah, well, but it's with prop comedy. It's like, I mean, like Carrot Top. I don't know if anyone else has really been like. You see a guy like Bo Burnham, where it's like Bo Burnham would just do whatever the fuck he wanted. A lot of it's very orchestrated. It's more performative than it is stand up, and he had the liberty of doing that because like he blew up when he was in high school, right?
Right. Yeah.
But it is like,
Yeah,
I feel like if more open micers could fuck around with props just for a joke or two, like comedy could completely change. You know what I mean? Comedy could really be like, it's not just stand up. It's like this whole genre.
Yeah, I feel like
instead of just a couple weirdos that are just doing stuff.
Yeah, I feel like it verges a lot, or it gets lumped too often into like improv or like comedic theater instead of just like stand up or something like that, which is a shame. Like, it'd be nice to see more of it.
Yeah, well, I do think that like there's nothing wrong with doing a one-man show that's not necessarily trying to be as funny as possible. But I'm saying, like, at an open mic, if you try to use one prop in 5 minutes, people will be like, bullshit, prop comic. And it's like, but maybe this could be a hilarious hour. You know what I mean? Like, maybe if you didn't just immediately judge this guy could put together something really weird and silly with props. You know what I mean?
No, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, I'm not like, well, you know me. I'm on the outskirts of the stand-up scene, but it's like,
yeah, you're comedy adjacent.
Comedy adjacent, yeah. I feel like so many stand-ups and like so many comics especially like take comedy so fucking seriously, and seriously in the way of like they get serious about it and they don't want to be silly sometimes, which is kind of fucking
Yeah,
ridiculous.
yeah,
Like
I
it's nice to
agree.
just fuck around and like it's okay to do something that's just stupid. Like
I
that's just
I
fun.
definitely agree. I mean, it's the Weird Al. Dare to be stupid, baby. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
It's like
dare to be fucking stupid.
I'd much rather see like, you know, like I'd much rather see like a guy like jump on and do, you know, I'd much rather see like a guy like get on and like do something silly with like a fucking like animal balloon or something like that, or like a roll of quarters instead of just like hear another guy get up and do like a mediocre joke about his dick. Like
Yeah, yeah. Well,
the
that
13th one at the open mic, you know, I
yeah.
want to see something a little different. And if you can do it well and do it funny, it's like,
Yeah, you're not wrong.
why
And I
not?
mean, like the musical comedy thing is like, yeah, you don't like see as much musical comedy, but there's a lot of people you can cite that are like successful at musical comedy. But like, other than Carrot Top, who can you really say for like something like prop comedy? You know what I mean?
Well, I think Jake Snyder has a recommendation for us. He says Jared Carmichael has some bizarre stand-up specials, both his own and directed. So there's something at least. Jared Carmichael.
Interesting. Well, Gerard Carmichael is pretty famous, but
Jerome Carmichael.
yeah,
Okay.
he's pretty famous. He's like an SNL guy. Um,
I got that.
yeah, but yeah, but does he do like props and shit or like what? How
I
weird?
don't know.
How
I
is
don't know
that?
much about him.
Well, I'm saying
Which SNL guy is he?
it seems like everything that's weird now is like it's weird because it's just like performance art, which is like they're like comedy is so niche. It's hard to like market as like, oh, this isn't just comedy. It's like it's performance art, but it's like it is different. It's something's not wrong just because it's not a joke a second. But to me, if you're not trying to do a joke a second, it's not stand up. So it's like it's not
Yeah.
wrong. It's just a one man show, right? Uh,
Right. Yeah.
what I'm saying is, I think I love the joke a second a thing because that's what's beautiful about stand up to me is like you take the ideas that you have and you make them something that can that can get laughs constantly, right?
Yeah.
So it's like
Yeah.
I think if fucking shitty open micers weren't in the back judging every single thing that people try, I think you could get something like as many jokes as like a Mark Norman special, but it's like props or something weird. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Every time someone does something weird, like the jokes go out the window, and it's like no, like I think you could have both. I think you could have weird and it's just jokes.
Yeah. No, absolutely. I agree. It'd be nice to have a space where that could be, you know, it'd be nice to see more of it
Yeah, yeah.
as a bystander.
Well, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I like about comedy is like there's so many different ways to be funny. We should embrace more ways to be funny, not shit on them. You know?
Yeah, honestly. Oh my God, honestly,
Yeah,
honestly.
embrace it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like some of the best rooms that I've been in, like just from watching, and like I like to watch comedy, and like I like to laugh, but like some of the best things I've seen are just like the tail end of an open mic where somebody's just like gets up and does something stupid and makes the room laugh, and it's like, you know, that's something special. That's something
yeah,
you're not gonna get that every day, and it's like I don't know. I like it. I like it a lot.
yeah,
I wish it were more like that. I wish it were more. I don't know. I guess experimental in the right way, not like the pretentious way.
yeah, yeah. Well, I think experimental in the pretentious way is just kind of where we are in the world. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In the history of
Oh,
society,
honestly.
it's like. That's what I'm saying is like those are one person shows. That's not wrong,
Yeah.
but to me, comedy is trying to make it as funny as possible. You know what I mean? And I don't
Yeah.
and
No,
and
exactly.
I don't buy that if you want to like make it personal and make it about yourself that it can't be full of jokes. You know what I mean? I don't.
Yeah.
So it's like yeah, like I'd like to see some more weird shit.
No, same. Same.
Yeah, we want to see some more hog wild shit. Is what we want to do.
We want to see someone get hog wild,
Someone get fucking
baby.
hog wild. That's all I'm saying.
Someone get fucking hog wild. Like, yeah,
Mm.
come on. Get up on stage, squeal like a pig, shed your human form, tear the flesh and bones off of yourself,
Mhm.
pull out a Glock that was on stage, prop comedy,
That's right.
and shoot up a place.
That's
That's all we want.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, since this is being live streamed, hilarious joke, D, but I will say we don't condone live shootings. And I'm not even saying that in terms of getting canceled. I'm saying Instagram. I'm sorry, but we don't condone that.
Sorry. Let me take a minute and help save some face here. Instagram, I apologize. Mass shootings are nothing to joke about, and even though the joke did land and was very funny, and also a callback to some earlier riffs we've done on this show, I do not condone mass shootings or public shootings or live shootings on any format.
On
Dead shootings on the fence.
Yeah, you can have a dead shooting. That's all right.
Yeah, you can have a dead shooting.
Yeah.
If you're dead and you shoot up a place, you're nobody's gonna hold it against you.
Yeah, that would be hilarious, like a ghost movie, but it's like he doesn't haunt people; he just shoots up a place.
Speaking of callbacks, Jake Snyder has a great bit for us. Y'all should forward to my next prop bit where I build a sex swing on stage and put the bar stool in it.
Yeah, that would be crazy. That would be
I want to see.
crazy.
Hey, I want to see fake Jake Snyder's one-man show, 50 Shades of Jake, where he just does unspeakable, sadistic acts to a bar stool on stage.
That'd be great. Absolutely.
I want to see whips, chains, ball gags, enema bulbs, inflation devices. I want to see Dragon X cocks. I want to see any manner of thing he can stuff into this bar stool.
That's right. That's exactly right. Well, listen, I hate to cut this short, but we're at 43 minutes. I gotta head to Sandman, really.
Oh, shit, dude.
No, it's all right. Do you have any
Where's the time?
closing statements here? Good talk. This might be the most... it's funny, we were shooting on performance art, but this might be the most heady episode in terms of no punchlines. We were just hanging out and talking.
Much like that joke that I will not tell here because it is too long, there is no punchline.
Yeah.
Another time. I just want to leave it with this. Should be putting out some new music lately. Follow me on SoundCloud, Noisy, same as my Instagram handle, but 1_. You can also check me out on Spotify at D_W. Got a new track on SoundCloud called Fast Relief. You can check that out. And yeah, that's all I got for now. What about you, broski?
Yeah, that's absolutely beautiful. Yeah, I mean, Sandman, July 1st to the 3rd. If you're in Richmond, come hang out at that. That'll be beautiful. Tickets are $1, by the way.
Oh, shit.
$1. So pick up some tickets. If you can't spend $1 to come to a comedy club, it's just like, you're not gonna see me do comedy. You know what I mean? It's just like, if $1 is too expensive, it's like you're just not gonna come.
This is an unprecedented deal here. Get $1 to see Paige Campbell, Winston Hodges, and Chris Allen at Sandman Comedy on Freedom Weekend, baby.
Freedom Weekend, exactly. Show the Richmond police after 2020 how you feel about freedom of speech, and go ahead and come out and spend $1 on July 4th weekend.
Lube up those rock hard dicks and let freedom cock ring.
Yeah, exactly. But other than that, I mean, it's just, you're currently on my Instagram. I'm Uncle Paige on everything. And we're going to keep doing DP. There's merch that's on my Instagram. Keep hanging out.
Oh, yeah, we got merch. We got t-shirts. We got
week, but we're going to keep hanging out. We're going to keep doing DP forever and ever. So thank you for checking it out.
Hell yeah, baby. Thank you for checking it out.
That's right. And I love you.
And I love you.
And I hope all the squealers have a good damn night, baby.
Squeal, squealers. Booyah. Go hog wild.
Booyah. Stay safe. We'll see you next Sunday.